Taylor, you've had an opportunity, some time to think about this award. What does it mean to you to have won the Walter Payton Award?
Yeah, it's huge. It was a great accomplishment back in my sophomore year, and again at the time I didn't really think much of it just because I felt like I had so much more to accomplish. But now that my college career is over, I look back and I'm definitely this is the award I'm most proud of, and that was my favorite year by far, my sophomore year.
When you think about the impact this award and your performance has had on Old Dominion, what comes to mind?
Again, I feel like that was our last year in FCS. So it was a great way to go out, not only for me as at the FCS level, but as our team. We made a great statement. We unfortunately we lost here against Georgia Southern, but and I felt we did great at the FCS level. And again, you saw us transition junior year, and then this past year we went 6-6, and I can definitely see Old Dominion getting better in the future and eventually competing for a conference championship.
Not a lot of folks have had the opportunity to transition from one to the other to the next. How did you use your leadership skills to help your team get through some of the bumpy patches?
Yeah, Coach Wilder does a great job of really drilling our minds that there's gonna be adversity, and it's just how we deal with it. So again, this past year we went to a great start, beat the conference champs at Rice, and then we lose 5 straight. And then, again, at that point, you see a lot of freshmen just put their heads down and, just think that, we're not a good football team. But they're part of the main reason that we won our last 3 games. They gave us a great look and scout team. They raised their level of play, which, in return made us play better on game day. So, again, Coach Wilder just really drilled in our minds, how are you going to face adversity? You're going to put your head down, you're just going to keep fighting. And, again, those last 3 games were huge.
Some folks say that with experience, time seems to go faster and faster. How fast have the past 4 years gone for you?
It's unbelievable. After the game, walking back to the locker room, I can't believe it was over. Felt like yesterday I was moving in with Rick Lovato in the Powhatan Apartments over there. We were playing Call of Duty all night. First night we were there, I remember that like it was yesterday. So it's crazy how the 4 years go by, that quickly.
When you think about those that are thinking about Old Dominion as their college stop, what advice would you give to them, the big decision they have to make?
There's no place like it. If you want to go to the beach, it's 30 minutes down the road. If you want to go to the city, it's a mile or 2 down the road. And it's a beautiful campus, great academics, beautiful facilities, and there's nothing wrong with this place. As a quarterback, you get to throw the ball 40 times a game. There's nothing to complain about. So, especially at the quarterback standpoint, this is definitely the place to be.
And lastly, after your playing career is over, what do you want to do with that mechanical engineering degree?
I don't know yet. I don't know. I know there's a lot of opportunities around here, and there's supposed to be a demand in the nation for it. So I'm really looking forward to that part of my life.
Congratulations. Well done.
Thank you.
Coach, what does it mean to have one of your players win a prestigious award like the Walter Payton?
It was a tremendous accomplishment by Taylor. When I think back to 2012 and what our team accomplished, going 11-2, ending up as the number 6 team in the nation, and then what he accomplished individually. He set the individual season record, throwing for over 5,000 yards. He accounted for 55 touchdowns, which you in your best video game haven't done that in a season. And those numbers, Ted, people hadn't seen those type of numbers before. And then when I'm thinking about the New Hampshire game, which epitomized his career, not only the fact that he accounted for 791 yards, which is still a record that nobody's touched, but the fact that we were down 47-24 in that game, and he brought us back to win. And in his career, he had 10 come-from-behind wins in the fourth quarter, which is more than any other quarterback in college football. So that was the start of something special in 2012 and really caught the nation's attention. And he won the Walter Payton Award in a landslide. It wasn't even close, and there were 2 other very good players that were there with us in Philadelphia for that announcement, and it wasn't close. And he captivated the nation with his performance and really got everybody to understand that Old Dominion was a good football program and was only going to get better.
With what he's been able to accomplish on the field and in the classroom, what kind of an ambassador has he been for Old Dominion?
Well, he's the example I use. I use him as an example for the players within our program. He's the example I use in recruiting when we talk about our aim high philosophy, what it means to be a great person, to be active in the community, to be a leader on campus as a student athlete, do the right things academically. The fact that he's been a Dean's List student in mechanical engineering, which is an incredibly challenging major in itself here at Old Dominion because we have such a good program, but to do that and also be a quarterback, to be a 3-year captain, to be the one that everybody wants to talk to, that people recognize. So he's had to live his life the right way, knowing that he's very much in the public eye. And what he's been able to accomplish in that major, and then to be such a good football player and play at such a high level nationally is really an incredible accomplishment and something we're all very proud of him for.
What will you miss most about Taylor Heinicke on and off the field?
Talking to him in my office, just getting a chance to sit down with him. We've been through a lot together. We've been through a lot on the field, which everybody in the public sees, but probably more so off the field, and a lot of private conversations about family, about leadership, about presentation, all of those things that we've shared conversations about, and we're still sharing conversations about as he moves to this next chapter in his life to prepare for his NFL career, and then to prepare beyond that what he's going to do in the engineering field. And it's someone that I look forward to remaining very close with.
Mr. President, when you have one of your student athletes at your university win a prestigious award like the Walter Payton, it reaches far beyond the playing field. What's it mean to ODU?
Well, I think the nice thing when you describe Taylor's student athlete is such an accurate portrayal. He has been a terrific student here. He's been a great role model, and he's had an outstanding career playing football for us. So you can't have a better example of what student athlete stands for.
What does it mean for the university to gain the attention that he gained not only with the award but with the success he had on and off the field?
Well, it was interesting. The day after the New Hampshire game, I was in Washington up in the Russell Senate building, and I'm in an elevator with two people who don't know me from Adam, and they're talking about this incredible college football game they were watching on TV Saturday between Old Dominion and New Hampshire. And I felt no need to say a word because they were describing the game in this incredible detail about our school and our institution and our quarterback. And it was just, you couldn't have had a better commercial.
When you think about the example not only Taylor's made for the rest of those on campus, but Thomas DeMarco before him, you can't have better role models, can you, for the young guys coming up?
Absolutely not. And to have people who demonstrate the importance of academics, who demonstrate the importance of being competitive as a student athlete. But I think the nice thing about Taylor and Thomas DeMarco both, as good as they were as quarterbacks, they were better people. And I can't imagine you can have a better complement of what we're trying to do here than that.
Dr. Seelig, what has Taylor Heinicke meant for the athletic program here at Old Dominion, not only football?
He's been the face of ODU athletics, not just football, but all of our student athletes. We have 450 student athletes, and you'd be hard to find anyone better than Taylor Heinicke.
And the national award, the Walter Payton, had to bring Old Dominion into living rooms all across the country.
Yeah, that was quite an honor, and it was part of the evolution of our football program. And to see Taylor Heinicke get the Walter Payton Award, we had a number of fans who went up to Philadelphia as part of that night and part of that celebration. It was really special to see Taylor bring that award home to Old Dominion.
Is it safe to say that without people like Taylor and recognition like he got from the Walter Payton, the program wouldn't be where it is today?
Certainly the success that we've enjoyed as a program is attributable to a number of individuals, but probably no one stands out any more than Taylor Heinicke as far as the success that he's had on the field, academically. You know, when you get involved with college athletics, you get involved for a reason, and one of the reasons is to work with people like Taylor Heinicke, the quality individual that he is, the ambassador that he's been for ODU and college football in general.